Israel themselves were hard-pressed on that day, and yet Saul put the people under the oath with the pledge of an oath, saying, "Cursed is the man that eats bread before the evening, and until I have taken vengeance upon my enemies." And none of the people tasted bread. And all those of the land came into the woods when honey happened to be over all the surface of the field. When the people came into the woods, why, look, there was a dripping of honey, but there was no one putting his hand to his mouth because the people were afraid of the oath. As for Jonathan, he had not been listening when his father put the people under an oath, so he stretched out the tip of the rod and that was in his hand and dipped it into the honeycomb and drew his hand back to his mouth, and his eyes began to beam. At this, one of the people answered and said, "Your father solemnly put the people under oath, saying, 'Cursed is the man that eats bread today.'" And the people began to get tired. However, Jonathan said, "My father has brought ostracism upon the land. See, please, how my eyes have beamed because I have tasted this little bit of honey. How much more so if the people had but eaten today from the spoil of their enemies that they have found. For now the slaughter upon the Philistines has not been great."
Daddy.
And on that day they kept striking down the Philistines from Michmash to Elijah, and the people began be very tired. And the people began darting greedily at the spoil and taking sheep and cattle and calves and slaughtering them on the earth. And the people fell to eating along with the blood. So they told Saul, saying, "Look, the people are sinning against Jehovah by eating along with the blood." At this he said, "You have dealt treacherously. First of all, roll a great stone to me." After that Saul said, "Scatter among the people, and you must say to them, 'Bring near to me, each one of you, his bull and each one of his sheep.' And you must do the slaughtering in this place and the eating, and you must not sin against Jehovah by eating along with the blood." Accordingly, all the people brought near each one of his bull that was in his hand that night and did the slaughtering there. And Saul proceeded to build an altar to Jehovah. With it, he started altar building to Jehovah.